Hey, it's Gilbite here. In this video, I'm going to show you what I'm doing to try to figure out the best settings to weld thin sheet metal on this titanium MIG 170. So it does have this chart, and I can, let's see, mild steel, yeah, that's what I'm using, yeah, that's the gas I'm using. All right, and I'm using actually 0.023, but close enough. And it's 22 gauge, so right between here. So you're looking at like 100 wire speed, 14.2.5 volts, induction 3 to 5, somewhere in there. So I got it set at 4. All right, I tried those. Yeah, didn't like it at all. It was terrible. And my gas, I've actually got it set, it's about 17, 18 when it's actually on. So what I did, this is the sheet metal. This is just 22 gauge. It's a hood off of a Mitsubishi, so it's import 22 gauge. And I wasn't getting the penetration I wanted with the recommended ones. The wire speed was just way too low. So what I did, using this piece, and you do need to clear all the paint and everything, prep the metal first, and I suggest prepping the metal in the back as well. I did not, wish I had, but what I have on the top is wire speed. Now it had recommended 100, that is nowhere near fast enough with 0.023, so I started at 150, went all the way to 250 on some of them. And then over here I got this first line is 14 volts, second line is 14.5, 15, 15.5, and finally 16. So surely somewhere in there is the perfect setting. Well, at least close enough. And you can see 14 gauge, it just kind of sat on top, and I'll show you the back. 14.5, 15. All right, we're getting somewhere. And I'm not a great welder, in case it's not obvious. 15.5, that's actually not bad. You start getting a little heavy as the wire speed went up. And 16, those aren't too bad actually. A little heavy, I wouldn't go that fast. So I'm thinking somewhere in this area. Let's look at the back. 14 gauge, well, not a lot of penetration here. Started getting a little more. There, had a blow through. That may have just been my bad welding. But 14.5 with 150, nah, nope. Starting to get somewhere. But this is the area that we liked on the front. So this is on the back side. That's all right, all right, all right. A little thick here when you got the heavier 250, and I don't want to waste wire, so 15.5, this is what they look like. You get 16 down here on the bottom line. So basically mine are really pretty close together, so it's not as noticeable as it would have been if I had taken bigger changes. But you can see 15 volt is probably the lowest I would go, and I have penetration, and I went all the way to 16 and it still was okay. So let's look on the front. What do you think? Would you do 15 at 170? Is that enough? Or bump it a little more wire speed, 190? I wouldn't go over 190 at 15, I don't think. 15.5, 16, I mean, it's still there. Now, obviously, you want to control heat. So I'm probably going to go 15, 175, 80 maybe is what I'm actually thinking, because the back still looked good. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you think? People that have welded a bit, let me know what you think is the best setting. This is the 22 gauge. This is only good for 22 gauge. So when I go to do the actual panels on my Chevelle, I'm going to get a piece of 20 and 18 gauge and test on both, and I'm going to document what I liked, and then we'll start from there when I actually do the welding on the body panels. So hope this was helpful. Let me know which one you'd go with, and if it was helpful, please like, subscribe, comment, and good luck with yours.